back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm always posting on those sites, so go check me out. Also, don't forget to check out my blog as well, because I do post all my videos on my blog, and I also have I do also post different random fashion, style, travel related blog posts as well, so go check that out. Today I wanted to come on here and talk about protective style maintenance, because I have a protective style in, and I am actually cutting my braids out today. And before I did that, I wanted to come on here and just let you guys know what you can do to take care of your hair before you get a long-term protective style, what to do while you have it in, and what to do after you take the protective style out. So a long-term protective style could be any type of style that you keep in for longer than a month. So anything like box braids, faux locks, cornrows, wigs, weaves, anything like that. So any type of style that you keep in anywhere between a month to 6 months. I know a lot of people like to keep their box braids in for very long periods of time, and while getting it redone in between. I have never really done that. I've only kept in my box braids and faux locks for about 2 months max, 2.5 months when I'm pushing it, but I really don't like to keep mine in for longer than that, just because my hair can get very like tangled and matted, and it's a crazy mess. Like one time I got these cornrows done in like April, and I took them out in like July or something, so it was like 3 months, and my hair grew so much, but it was a tangled and matted mess. It was so bad, but it's fine. My hair, it just takes a little bit extra time to detangle when your hair has grown so much in a protective style. Your shed hair gets tangled with, you know, with your new hair growth, and it can cause your hair to mat and tangle. So make sure you guys are, when you get a protective style, you know kind of how your hair reacts in a protective style, so you can take care of your hair and get the optimum growth with your hair in that protective style. So the first thing I like to do before I get any cornrows or braids or any long-term protective style, I always like to clarify my hair, and I use the Organics Renewing Argan Oil Morocco shampoo, and this stuff smells so good, but it also is very clarifying, and it does have sulfates, I believe, because it is a clarifying shampoo. I really, before you put your hair in a long-term protective style, you really want to get rid of all the buildup you have in your hair, because once you get the protective style, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to clarify your hair, to keep your scalp very clean. So if you start off with a very clean scalp, then you won't have to necessarily worry about having to clarify your hair while it's in that protective style. Right after I clarify, obviously the clarifying shampoo is very stripping, very drying. I obviously go in with a conditioner, and then after that I like to deep condition, and for that, my favorite one, I think I've showed you guys this one in my best curly hair products video, and this is the Bodyworks all natural hair mask treatment, and this is the coconut Shea one. And I really love this one because it has very natural products in it, like coconut oil, aloe vera, water, shea butter, soybean oil, so very natural ingredients, and it smells very, very good, and it just softens my hair. And what you really want to do when you deep condition is put that moisture back into your hair that you took out when you clarified it. So make sure you do deep condition. And then a step that I also make sure to add is a protein treatment. Now, I don't have the packets with me, but I'll put a link down below. I always get the Aphogee, the 2 packets of the, it comes in like a packet, and it's like an Aphogee, it's the Aphogee, I'm gonna look it up. It's the Aphogee 2-step protein treatment, and I just love this stuff. They come in packets or they come in like a bottle, but I usually get the packets because they're just easier to use and I can get how many I need at the time. Because I don't do protein treatments all that often. I do protein treatments either before I get a protective style, or I do a protein treatment once a month max. So I love the Aphogee line because they're great if you have damaged, brittle, you know, fine hair. They really help to make your hair stronger before you put a protective style in. Protective styles can be very hard on your hair. They can be, because sometimes the extensions are very heavy, and sometimes your hair may not be able to handle like the stresses of that, having it in a protective style. So I want to make sure that my hair can handle it. So I always use a protein treatment. And it's, like I said, it's this 2-step protein treatment. First you use the protein treatment, then you use a moisturizer right after, and it's fabulous. The chances of your hair breaking while it's in a protective style is very, very low. So I definitely highly suggest using a protein treatment before you get a protective style. Okay, and that's pretty much all I do to prepare my hair. After I get a protein treatment, I usually just braid my hair up, and my hair has a lot of shrinkage, as some of you may know. So I make sure to stretch my hair with braids, so it's easier to get the braids or whatever I'm getting done installed in my head. What I like to do before I go to sleep every night, I do this every single night, is I spray my hair with water. And I like to spray like in between where you can see my scalp. And basically what this is water and a few of my favorite essential oils. So I have, I think, tea tree oil in here, peppermint oil, and rosemary oil, and just water, and I spray that in between my scalp. It helps to keep my scalp clean while also stimulating growth. And it's very good to spray your hair with water every day or every other day, just to keep getting in that moisture that your hair so desires, because, you know, like I said, water is the first step to moisture. Then on top of that, or I like to use this Hold and Shine Moisture Mist from Shea Moisture, and this stuff is, I mean, it's pretty much like water. It has coconut oil in it, silk protein, neem oil, but it is just pretty much like water. So if you don't have a spray bottle, you can just get one of these, and it will pretty much do the same thing. And then once I spray the water on my hair, I like to use some good old coconut oil. You can use any oil that you want. I also sometimes use Jamaican black castor oil or anything like that, but I love coconut oil. Coconut oil is like my favorite oil. I don't know who doesn't love coconut oil, but what I do is I just take, you know, a little bit on my finger, and I just go in between my braids on my scalp, and I just, you know, rub it in. I usually take much more than that, but yeah, it's supposed to help nourish dry skin, and I have a very sensitive and dry scalp, so if I don't put oil in my hair like every day or every other day, my scalp will dry and will get very dry and flake up and look a hella mess. So I always have to put oil in my hair. And if you're like me, if you have a dry, flaky scalp, if you notice when you put protective styles in your hair that you're flaking all the time and your hair is very dry, you need to put oil in your hair every day or every other day, because I promise you, it makes such a big difference. Your hair will not be dry anymore, and your scalp will not flake at all. And you can even keep your protective hairstyles in for much longer. I remember when I had box braids like last year, my hair was flaking up so much, and it had only been I think 3 weeks and my hair was flaking, and then I started putting oil in my hair every day and it just stopped. My hair was so moisturized, it was crazy. So I highly suggest using some type of oil to keep your scalp at bay, because your scalp goes crazy when it really wants moisture. So oil and water are key elements. So that's pretty much all I do when I have the protective style in my hair. Once I take my hairstyle out, which I'm gonna do today, what I'll do is I'll pre-poo. So I'll cut off the braids, detangle with oil and water, and then I'll go ahead and pre-poo with coconut oil or whatever oil you want to use, you can, but I'll use coconut oil. I'll pre-poo with that, keep that in maybe 30 minutes, and then I'll go and clarify my head with the shampoo. You can use whatever clarifying shampoo you want. I like this one, and then I'll use conditioner, and then I'll go ahead and deep condition for at least an hour or two to restore that moisture and that life to my hair. But yeah, that's all I do when I'm maintaining protective styles, when I have a protective style and I needed to take care of my hair under the protective style. You can't just get a protective style and leave your hair to do, and expect your hair to not have breakage when it comes out of the style. You have to take care of your hair even while it's under a protective style. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me, you can go ahead and comment below. Go ahead and like this video and click that subscribe button. I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers and I can't wait to do this giveaway for you guys. I'm so excited. It's going to be a very small giveaway. It's probably going to be 5 or 6 of my favorite hair and beauty products, so I'm very excited to do my first giveaway. And guys, thank you so much for your support. It means so much. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.